got my cruise control and overdrive. Need to take my baby for a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of highway. Ooh, like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, or we might lose control tonight. Got the shape I love to squeeze, looks that bring me to my knees. So please let it roll tonight.
All right, everybody. Hey, it's Josh Bowman filling in for Mark Fogg here today. We're in the jungle coming up here from Huron High School. Again, Josh Bowman with you. It's Huron and Margaretta here coming up in some boys high school basketball. Beautiful sight there from Huron, of course, as we get you ready for some boys high school hoops. And looking at this ball game, the Margaretta Polar Bears, of course, in the green, of course, the familiar green of Margaretta, and the white of the Huron Tigers. Looking at the fans here today, cheerleaders, of course, everybody getting ready for some high school basketball. Nothing better in the area than our high school basketball, and proud to have you here joining us here. And the cheerleaders performing here from the Huron Tigers, as we get you set here for the Margaretta Polar Bears 18-1 coming into this ball game. 8-0 in the SBC Bay Division, and the Huron Tigers 13-5, 7-1 in Bay Division play. And this is a big game here as the Huron Tigers take the court there, bashing through the big sign there. And we get ready to go here in just a little bit as we hear the band. Yeah, good stuff right there, and that's what separates, high school sports from, the big time, the big pros out there is the sounds, the sights and the sounds of high school basketball, and you gotta love it here as the Huron Tigers out there warming up, taking a look at them right now, and here's the Margaretta fans. Of course, they're excited. They are ranked 8th in the Division 5 state rankings heading into this ball game here on this Friday night. And gotta love the kids out there as well, and the kids cheering them on. Everybody here excited for some boys high school basketball. And Margaretta in this ball game, if they get a win here, I know her from various games. I was just at a girls' Margaretta game the other day, so saw them play Willard. But big game here for Margaretta. If they win, they clinch an outright SBC Bay Division championship. So all the fans coming to Huron for this one here for Margaretta, sporting that I call it Margaretta green. Is green everywhere. You gotta love the fans, and looking at the head coach there, Margaretta. On the right there, Steve Keller. And of course, Steve Keller in his 13th season with the Polar Bears. Checking out one of the players there for Huron. And of course, Huron head coach Toby Miller, 2nd season with the Tigers, and he replaced, of course, great coach Bobby James. We'll see him here in just a few. Miller, a 2015 Margaretta high school grad, though. That's pretty ironic that we got that here. And there's Bobby James, as mentioned, getting ready for a broadcast, as he's now a radio guy. And he's excited for this one, I'm sure, between Margaretta and his old team Huron.
Right here. He's the icon. There you go.
Looking at some old coaches here from Huron.
You do a good job.
Caparini there. As the fans are all excited here, and the Polar Bear cheerleaders ready to go. As we get you set here for this one. Margaretta, looking at them, their only loss this year is to state powerhouse Canton Central Catholic. And now let's go ahead and take a look at our Fan of the Week, brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort in Mansfield. It's Mike Zail and daughter. Zal. Sorry about that. It's Mike Zal and his daughter. Our fan of the week, again brought to you by Snow Trails. All right, and speaking of fans, so look at some more fans here, and you can't have an awesome night of high school basketball without some great fans, and those kids, maybe some future Tigers right there, future varsity Tigers. This Huron Tiger team, a very good team, 13-5 on the year, and as I mentioned, Margaretta, their only loss was the state powerhouse Canton Central Catholic in their last game. And there are the Woods. Darlene and Craig Woods from O.E. Meyer. Very cool. And there's my boy on the left. I work with him at K96, and he's also, of course, on BCSN, Mike Lilgy, and his partner there.
Notable Huron alumni.
Frankie Joffrey. Frankie Joffrey.
And there you go. And the fans here, all excited to go. The Huron students there, ready to go, trying to spoil some celebration for Margaretta here tonight, as Margaretta looking to clinch an outright SBC Bay championship. But Huron looking to spoil the party here. We'll see what happens. A lot of, I noticed the cheerleaders here, but I noticed a lot of media at this ball game here. A big one here between Huron and Margaretta. So take a look at some more fans out there. So we're about ready to go. All right, Josh Bowman back here with you. The Old Fish House. First quarter is brought to you by them at the Old Fish House. Knickknacks, snacks, and BS facts. Gotta love it. And of course, brought to you by Civista Bank, focused on you. Look at that ice. Cold, cold, cold. But nice and warm inside the gym as we get ready to tip things off here between Margaretta and Huron, and it will be Huron basketball. Huron with it. The Tigers here again trying to spoil the party for Margaretta here tonight. Margaretta on defense in the green, Huron offense there in the white. Grant Perriott there gives it away over to Landon Holer. Tommy McDonald there with it. Tommy McDonald looking to go off the dribble there. Goes inside, front of the rim, left it off to the right there. Washington gets it for the Polar Bears. Boy, he's a fun player. We'll tell you more about him coming up. Margaretta with it here underneath. Polar Bears, mid-range jumper. Good there. Polar Bears getting on the board. Carol Bailey. Taking a look at that play there. Brought to you by Matthews Ford, of course. We'll have various replays of that throughout the evening. Some replays on the way. And great play there by Carol Bailey. Gets back on defense there. You don't want to celebrate too long. Got to get back. Now Huron with the basketball. They go inside. They put it up. They put it in from the left side. Jackson McNulty. And a look again at this replay here. A little slow-mo action. Looks like he could almost go up there and slam it. Very close. But a nice looking play there from McNulty, multi-sport athlete for the Huron Tigers. Now look at Margaretta with the basketball. They have it out on the wing. They pump it and blast it there from the outside. Margaretta, an early 5-2 lead here on the Civista Bank scoreboard. Now at the other end, Margaretta gets it back after a Huron miss, and here we go. Margaretta takes it inside, and they lose it there, Bailey. And now back up top for the Tigers, Tommy McDonald. Donald throws it over to the left side. Now up top Grant Perriott, now a seal by the Polar Bears. Tate Bailey goes up, no. And Huron denies him there, and here are the Tigers once again. Tigers with it, Tommy McDonald running the offense for Huron. Number 11 there. Throws it over to the right, and now they go inside. Nice matchup there inside. A little scoop layup there. Up and good. Jackson McNulty already having himself a nice little night. Working there on Julian Washington. Little underhand flip there. Pretty play. Only had a chance to catch Huron football-wise. Of course, McNulty, a great player on the football team, saw their playoff game at Bluffton, and I remember him having a good game there. Now with it, the Margaretta Polar Bears give it to Washington on the sideline. Now they go inside, they pull up from the free throw line and miss it. And Huron will grab the board and go back on offense. And folks, remember to keep it local and check out these local sponsors down in the left-hand side of your screen. Check them out when you can. Ball goes inside, batted away there. Now Huron with the basketball. Huron was looking over there to the sideline, will go out of play, crashing into the scorer's table there, or at least a portion of it. Under 5 minutes to go here in the quarter. Huron and Margaretta going at it here. A three ball from the far side, no good. There by Judah Keller. And a rebound out of there by the Tigers. Tommy McDonald. Now with it for the Tigers, Quentin Conway. He'll give it up. Top of the key, Joe Wood. Now back over to Conway. Conway here, great defense here by Margaretta, denying any penetration there, and that ball will go out to the top of the key, and going to get a timeout there on the floor. A 5-4 Polar Bear lead. I want to thank you for your support. Support these local businesses, of course. Leslie Murray Law, Fosco Cement, David F. Cook Funeral and Cremation Services, Diedrich Motors, Payne Nichols and Company, Good Time Lake Erie Island Cruises, the UBS Financial Services, Dwayne Oley and Brett Kenzel, Crush Wine Bar, Dockside Cafe, Schlesman Seed Company, and the Pier Pub. Make sure you pay a visit to those great sponsors here of the broadcast. And ball goes up top, 5-4 Margaretta now inside, and we're going to get a collision there underneath the basket, and both guys okay. Now they'll throw back up top. Top with it, Holer. Holer gets rid of it, gets it back. Holer dribbling there, hands it off there to McDonald. Tommy McDonald inside, now back out. Holer tries a three ball off the back iron, and Washington gets it, throws it down the floor, and that's an easy layup there. Great pass from Washington to Keller. Coach's son there, Judah Keller. Check out that slow-mo on the missed shot, and then the great rebound there by Washington. Watch how he gets in there and corrals it, and then has the court vision to throw it down the floor like that and lay it up and in there to Keller. Love these slow-mo replays that really get you inside the action. Should take a look at Judah Keller there. Here in the North Coast Game of the Week. And we're going to get a traveling call. Now Margaretta basketball at the free throw line. They give it to Keller. Keller has it, top of the key, goes free throw line, throws it out far side, driving in and kicking it out. Keller gets it back. Now with the Kate Bailey. And inside, and it will be stopped there by the Tigers. McNulty in there on the play, and McDonald now with it. Donald scouting the defense here. It's Keller hugging Holer down there, a little bear hug down there underneath. He'll throw it up top there to Conway. Conway will throw it over right side. McDonald, he'll drive in, lay it up and in. Pretty play there. Tommy McDonald. You see Conway here on the slow-mo, working against Washington. Throw it off to his right. And watch McDonald explode there, kind of tuck it against his body and lay it up and in. So a great look there at that action. We'll go back to live action here. Now ball in the corner, up to Washington. Washington will pull up for three, and he will drill it. Julian Washington, he is an outstanding player for the Margaretta Polar Bears. Let's take a look at that beautiful three there by Washington. He's just a junior. 21 points a game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals per game, and a partridge in a pear tree, too. You might as well. So he's a stat stuffer, all those stats there. Now back to the action, and it's Huron with the basketball. Throw it up and off the rim there. They'll get the rebound, put it back up and in. There for the Tigers. Tigers there, Joe Wood. Great job off the missed shot there. Put it up. Conway kind of tipped it over there to the right, and then Wood gets it, and he'll fire it and make the mid-range jumper. 10-8 right now our score. Margaretta. 10-8 here in the Civista Bank scoreboard. Up top with it, Keller for the Polar Bears. He'll give it up left side. Get it to Washington. Washington just outside the paint. They throw it to the free throw line. Shot up and good there. Tyson Bailey. Now down the floor, the Tigers. McDonald. McDonald gives it off. Now a three from the left side. Goes up and hits the support barrier up there. The support pipes, and it will be support bars, and it will be Margaretta ball. And want to again thank our local businesses here. All right, back to the action. Here we go. And Huron with the basketball. We're under a minute to go here in this first quarter. 12-8 Polar Bears. They give it up to Washington. Washington free throw line. He'll bounce it inside. Bailey now top of the key. 3-ball fired off the rim there. No good there by Morris. And it will be Huron ball at the other end. Tigers now with it. Conway. Conway there. McNulty. And look at him plow through there. Look out. An elbow in there. Player on the ground. On the floor there. Keller gets back up. Let's take a look at this play. Working on Keller there. Getting rid of it. There to Conway. Conway dishes it to the left. Watch McNulty go here. McNulty. If anybody ever told you basketball is not a physical game, take a look at that. My goodness. Keller taking that one like a champ there. And McNulty's like, what did I do? Gotta love it. Gotta love some high school basketball. Coach there, Toby Miller. I was going to say at the ripe old age of 14, but he's not. He's a little older than that. Not much, though. Very young. Very young man for sure. The Bears with the basketball. Bears with it. Morris. And now stolen away by the Tigers. Here they go at the other end. And then swiped away. And, hit it off the Bears player head there, Morris. What happened there? Let's take a look here. Oh, how do you do?
Doink.
Keegan Morris there took that bounce off the head. The cheerleaders back there are saying, hey, what happened there? That'll end our first quarter of play. Back here getting ready for our next quarter of action, brought to you by Hard Tongue Title, supporting local athletics for generations. All right, back here in the jungle. It's a jungle out there, they say, and here we are. Huron and Margaretta, 12-8 Polar Bears. Slight lead heading into the second quarter here. Head coach Toby Miller there talking over with the officials, saying, send some calls my way. Margaretta with the basketball. Nice shot put up there, but missed by Washington, and a rebound by the Tigers. They'll take it down to the other end. McNulty there, and he nods his head saying, yeah, that was a foul. Now he's having a little conversation there. Now back with it, Huron. Conway. Now Parker Schaefer. Now in the corner. 3-ball put up. No. And it will go out of play. Back to the Polar Bears. Polar Bears with the basketball. With a slight lead here. Polar Bears throw it around the perimeter. Keller. He'll get it back up to Washington. Washington leaves it about the free throw line. Shot put up no good there by Bailey. Battle for it underneath. Keller, he'll put it up and miss it. And now the Tigers back with it the other end. McNulty gets rid of it there to McDonald. McDonald going off the dribble there. Tries to throw it inside. McNulty, he'll lay it up and in, and the foul. Beautiful play there. Look at McDonald there, explode over to his left, bounce it inside Washington, and just took a slight step away there from McNulty, and he laid it in and got the foul. A little high five there to his teammate, Parker Schaefer. And there's your free throw up and good. Margaretta with the basketball here. Top of the key here, Margaretta. Judah Keller. Still working here, going inside, now kicking it to the outside. Spin move inside, laying it up in, and the whistle there. Nolan Wiley. Watch this replay here. Again, replays all brought to you by our friends at Matthews Ford. That spin move inside. Lays it up and in. And the whistle. What do the young kids say? And one? I think that's what they say. Not me. Just the young ones. I say and the foul. There you go. Now back with it, the Huron Tigers. McDonald's going to lob it down low. Now in the corner, Conway fires a three, missed it. And rebound there, Polar Bears. Will be Judah Keller. Judah Keller kicks it in the corner. Up top for the Polar Bears to Bailey. Bailey gives it off there to the other Bailey. It's Cage Bailey to Tate Bailey, and now the ball comes loose. Huron takes over. Tigers with it here. Going left side, laying it up. McDonald, no good, but a whistle. As Margaretta has a 3-point lead here on the Tigers. Now back with it, the Polar Bears. Have it out on the left wing. Now the free throw line. They throw it, almost throw it away there. Keller picks it up. Keller puts it up off the glass and in. Nice play there by Judah Keller. Now back at the other end with the Tigers. Tigers with it here, right side. In the corner, they'll throw it back up top. McNulty McNulty spins, he'll go in and he'll lay it up, but not hit the shot, but it will be a foul. And at the line. No good there in the first one. He'll have another one. Jas McNulty, the 6'5 senior. He'll bury that second one. It will be Margaretta ball here. Polar Bears with it here. Keller. Keller up top. Keller's going to give it up there. Tate Bailey. Bailey gets it back. Now to Keller. Keller goes off the dribble there. Lays it up a little short. And Huron with it. McNulty. McNulty's going to explode to the rim. Lay it up with the scoop there. Underhand scoop and the bucket. Take a look at this move here. Goes from left to the spin to the opposite hand and lays it in. Little fancy right there. Now Margaretta back with the basketball. Keller spots up and drills it from downtown there, three-point land. So there we go. Big three there by Keller. Huron with the basketball up top. McDonald there working on Tate Bailey. McDonald goes to the left in the corner. They'll fire a three and leave it short. Julian Washington throws it down the floor in a hurry. Lobbing it all the way to the far corner. Three ball missed it. Nice rebound inside, keeping it alive, but stripped there as Julian Washington had it there momentarily. Polar Bears up by 5 here. They throw it inside to Washington underneath, and he'll get it taken away there. And now here comes the Tigers at the other end. They leave it short there. Joe Wood. Now Margaretta takes back over. Pulling up. And shot up no good there by Julian Washington. And it will be the Tigers back with the basketball. Tommy McDonald has it at the free throw line. He'll give it up to his right. Give it up to his right there to Perriott. Now inside McNulty, a little head fake, and coming down with it was Cale Bailey on top, and a foul called, and that free throw rattles in. It's Coach Keller there, barking out some instructions. Good guy, Coach Keller. I talked to him a lot on the radio. Now with the basketball, the Polar Bears. Keller. Keller gives it up in the corner. Gets cut off. Does Tate Bailey. Back to Keller. With about 3 minutes to go here in the quarter. And ball comes loose. A little scrum forward at mid-floor. Loose ball, and will be a jump ball called. So possession arrow there will go to Huron. Huron takes it over there. Grant Perriott. Now ball comes loose at the other end. The Polar Bears, they'll lay it up and in. Tate Bailey. Good job on that one. We'll check out our replay. As the ball gets tipped, comes loose. Keller, nice job for him. Throwing it into your living room right there and laying it up and in. Tate Bailey. My goodness. And now with the basketball, McDonald, it's a 5-point lead for Margaretta. Huron with it in the whites. Huron, Joe Wood. Will be an over and back call. They're going to say no tip. He thought it was a tip, did Wood. But the official there said nope. Now driving to the basket, Washington, a little reverse layup up and good. Was that pretty? Again, check out this move from Julian Washington. You can see why the kid's going to have a bright future and at the next level for sure. Made that look easy. As we go back to the action here after that nice replay. Here in the North Coast Game of the Week. Thank you for your support, everybody. Please support these local businesses. Holler Sheet Metal, Jim's Pizza Box, Erie Community Federal Credit Union, O Supplies, Luco, Pizza House West, Sandusky Steel and Supplies, Gnomes Podiatric Medicine, Steinemann Hafner Insurance Services, Brady Signs, Cook Aluminum, Wendy's, and BGSU Firelands College. (23-16) you see there. Margaretta on top of the Huron Tigers on our Civista Bank scoreboard. Josh Bowman in this week for the great Mark Fogg. Just saw him the other night, by the way. And now with it, Huron. Huron in the backcourt. A little pressure there from Margaretta. Holler is going to give it up to McDonald back at the midcourt stripe. Under 2 to play here in this second quarter. Ball up top, goes over to the left side. Left of the rim there, McDonald's going to drive in, and a foul called. So Tommy McDonald will miss the first one. He'll try another one. He'll get that one. Splits the pair, as they say. And it will be Margaretta basketball. Again, keep it local, everybody. We'll keep you reminded about that throughout the broadcast. And a 3 from the corner. Great job there by the Polar Bears. I believe that was Cale Bailey for 3. And Huron takes back over with it. Huron down the floor. Now in the corner there. Quentin Conway. He'll give it up to Tommy McDonald. Donald right side. He'll look back. Getting a play call here, wondering what do we do next here. He looks a little confused on the play. He's telling everybody, directing traffic out there, saying, you go this way, I'll go this way. Now ball thrown up top of the key. Down low and stolen away by the Bears. Polar Bears down the floor with it. Julian Washington throws it all the way across court. 3 ball up, no good. And a rebound out of there by the Tigers. Tigers back on offense here. And now they're just taking some air out of the basketball. Taking their good old time here. Up top, McDonald with it. Donald kicks it off left side. Conway, and he'll airball it. Washington will catch it on the other side of the rim. And he'll pull up for 3 at the horn, and he splashes it home. Buzzer beater right there, Washington. Unbelievable. Look at this replay here. Pulls up and drilled it. Again, the kid makes it look easy. He's one of the best players in the surrounding area for sure. One more time. Check this out. And you could tell Huron was like, you're going to take that shot, and he just buried it. All right, back here, Marketplace at the Cook, bringing you this next quarter of action as we get ready to go here with Margaretta and Huron boys basketball, and also brought to you by Civista Bank, where they're focused on you. And here we go, by the bay here. Boat basin over there, you took a look at that. I've been there several times. Beautiful place. And now with the basketball, the Polar Bears, they'll go inside, they'll lay it up and lay it in. Cale Bailey putting that one up and in. Margaretta starts out with a beautiful little layup there, and we'll take a look at it. As you can see, Washington gets it there. Lobs it over McNulty's head, and there, a nice little lay-in by Cale Bailey, the 6'4" sophomore. Now returning to action, Huron with it. They'll fire it from the corner and drill the 3 there. Wood Nice job. You can see the nice pass coming in there from Landon Holer over to Wood. And you can see how he puts up his arm and wrist there. That's usually a good sign that you think the ball's going in. And it did. So Margaretta with the basketball. Keller goes inside. Will be a foul. We're back to action here. With it, Keller. Keller's going to give it up there. Wiley. Now they throw it over right side to Washington. Julian Washington in the corner. They'll try a three and miss it. Rebound out of there by the Tigers. Tigers now with the basketball. McDonald up top. He'll give it off there to McNulty. McNulty will bounce it around there to Holer, trying to find McDonald, cut into the basket. Will be stolen away by the Polar Bears. Now they'll lay it up and then swatted. Yeah, down there, says Jackson McNulty. He may have swatted that ball back to Margaretta Township. Wait, I think I saw the ball go by my house there in Perkins. Oh, look at that. Athleticism right there. He just gives a little low five there to McDonald. So back with it here, the Polar Bears. Polar Bears up top. They will throw it around Cale Bailey. Now Wiley. And now to Keller. Keller up top. Now over left side. Now back over to the right side. Looking around there is Bailey. Tate Bailey now to Washington. Washington throws it over to the far side and puts up the shot. Missed it there. Ball squirts out of there. Will be Margaretta ball still. And with it there, it's Washington. Washington gives it to Keller. Judah Keller, the 6-foot junior, pulls up from the right elbow. Missed it off to the right. And Huron with the basketball. Tigers take back over McDonald. He's going to try to go down the middle and lay it up and miss it. And underneath, put back up, no good. Tipped around, and Keller gets it for the Polar Bears. They take it down the far side of the floor. They pull up from the left side. No good, Tate Bailey. And a rebound out of there by Huron. Tigers take back over here. Donald in the corner. Ball thrown away. This is Coach Steve Keller there, the veteran head coach for Margaretta in his 13th season. And Margaretta's going to drive to the bucket. Cale Bailey will lay it in. Oh, look at that nice little lay-in. Nice feed from Washington. Gets the assist there. He'll lay it in. Margaretta back on defense here with Huron. Huron going to drive to the basket, lay it up. No good there. Parker Schaefer. Rebound now Polar Bears at the other end. Polar Bears with it. Washington mid-range shot there. Spins out. Tipped around. And it will be Huron basketball. Tigers now in control of possession here. McDonald in the backcourt. Gets it across the midcourt line there, and now trying to lay it up and in, but a foul's going to be called. We'll take a look at this replay. Again, brought to you by Matthews Ford. We'll throw it inside there. You can see to McDonald. And then a block from behind there, getting part of the arm there. Tate Bailey with the foul. McDonald will miss the first free throw toss. And he'll get that one. No, he will not. He'll miss that one too. But Margaretta here with a 12-point lead and the basketball. And that ball squirts out of the hands there of Tate Bailey out of play. We'll go back to Huron. We take a long look at the floor. Huron coming at us here. Tigers with the basketball. They go right side. My right, their left. And a whistle and a foul there. Huron will keep it. McDonald. Donald will throw it up top. And we're going to get a double dribble called there on Holer. So the Bears take back over. Bears with it here. Washington. Washington top of the key. Over right side. Now over to the left side, and they'll lay it up and in. Great pass to Tate Bailey, who puts it in. So it will be Huron basketball here. Trailing by 14 points in this one. Ball in the corner. 3-ball, missed it. Keller rebound, Polar Bears down the floor. Now Washington pulls up for 3, and he'll miss it. Goes out of play. Everybody points their direction. We'll go to Margaretta. You know, I do that at home sometimes when the ball goes out of bounds. I point towards my team. Margaretta with the basketball. I always go, my ball, my ball. I'm like, hold on, I'm at home. But Margaretta with the basketball gets stripped there. Washington. Will be a foul. Washington at the line. He'll switch the first one. One more. And in. Margaretta in control right now. Huron with the basketball. Margaretta looking for that Bay Division outright title. 3-ball from the corner. Missed it there for Huron. Grand Perriott. Now up top, Washington. Washington gives it up. Free throw line. Shot a little short there by Bailey. Tate Bailey. Now down the floor, McNulty. Laying it up here. And no good. And a foul. All right, back to action here at the line, McNulty. One more here for him. And missed that one. Rebound out of there, Tate Bailey. And now at the other end, Judah Keller. Gets it to Tate Bailey, now to Keller left side. Now going inside, laying it up and in there, Cale Bailey. Nice little layup there. Now Huron back with the basketball. 39-22 as you see there in the Civista Bank scoreboard. Margaretta in control right now. There's my buddy at the scores table, Josh Margaret, local sports writer. Everybody was at this game. Everybody's here. Now inside and a foul. McNulty posting up and backing up there against Tyson Bailey. Will be Huron ball. They'll throw it in the far side. Now with it, McDonald gets it back there from Conway. Now goes up top, McNulty. McNulty going to drive in, laying it up and in. Big bucket for the Tigers there. Look at that play there, going off the dribble. Working there off of Tyson Bailey. And laying it in. And now ball goes out of play at the other end. We'll stay with Margaretta. Polar Bears left side. Now they go right side. A fall away jumper there. He was trying to sell a foul there. Didn't work. Now rebound out of there. Cale Bailey. And we get a whistle. And of course, Coach Toby Miller. You saw him there for a second. Now inside to McNulty. He'll force his way through and lay it in. It's a big man bucket right there. Grown man bucket. Let's take a look at this. Spins. Maybe Keller might have caught a little elbow in there, maybe, but laying it up and in. Yeah, I think he wanted that, yeah. But McNulty having himself a nice night here for the Tigers. Polar Bears, though, leading this one. Up top. Goes over right side. Keller's going to try to lay it in and blocked by McNulty. And going to have a stoppage here. Whistle. Stays with the Bears. Bears shuffle it around. Throw it far corner. They'll try it from the corner and drill it. That was Nolan Wiley, the senior, knocking it down. With the basketball now, the Tigers. Tigers up top. It's Tommy McDonald. McDonald exploring his options here. Looking. So running the clock down here. Now McDonald's going to give it up. Kohler. Now inside McNulty. He lays it up. No good, but a little foul there. Going to go against the Bears. And Huron at the line. McNulty. He'll have one more shot here. And missed it there. Now down the floor, heaving it, and that'll do it for the quarter. We'll head to the fourth. All right, Snow Trail's going to bring you the fourth quarter of action coming up next here from Huron. Now look at our Shores and Islands, Ohio North Coast moment. Let's have a look at that here. See what we got. A view of Cedar Point from Huron. Gotta love that.
Looks awfully cold.
It does look very cold. Not the time you want to be on a roller coaster. For me, probably not ever.
Or on a boat.
Or on a boat, yes, very true. So there you go, a North Coast moment presented by our friends at Shores and Islands, Ohio. .42-27, you see there. Margaretta here on the Savista Bank scoreboard leading the way here, heading to the fourth quarter. Now Huron basketball coming right at you. Huron's going to give it up to Holler. Holler has it left side, gives it to McNulty. McNulty fighting his way through. And fouled. And coach saying, yeah, he was fouled. And shot up there. And now from the corner, Washington left it short for the Polar Bears. Now here comes Huron the other way, right at you. Laying it up and in, and some contact there. McNulty. What a beast. Gets it done. This is a 10-point ball game at this moment. 42-32. You see McNulty exploding the basket. Washington comes crashing into him there. And he landed against the padding there.
Almost into the camera, man.
Almost. So 42-32. About 7.5 minutes left in this one. Here in our North Coast game of the week. In case you're wondering, I'm Josh Bowman, filling in for Mark Fogg here this week. Want to thank all our sponsors: Hermes Parker Concrete, Snow Trails, Savista Bank, Matthews Ford, Cameo Pizza, Daly's Pub, Landmark Kitchen and Bar, Shore House Tavern, S&H Blinds and Floors, Loris Printing, Assured Partners with Dave Voigt, and Fresh Electric Incorporated. Oh, what will we do without our cell phones? What will we do? Of course, I got mine right here, too. And free throw goes up and in there. 9-point ball game. 42-33, Margaretta on top here. Going for an outright SBC Bay title. We'll go inside with it, and then we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Now back with it, the Polar Bears. Keller. Keller's going to bounce it over to his right. And we're going to get a tie up there. The Bears, Nolan Wiley. Coach Keller gotta like what he's seeing here. With his team up 9, he probably would be more comfortable at the lead a little bit more, as it was a little earlier in this game. And we're going to get a stoppage there here in our North Coast Game of the Week. I want to thank all our sponsors here: Summit Motorsports Park, Loris Printing, Pizza Brothers, Kaufman and Associates, LPA, Marketplace at the Cook, O.E. Meyer Company, Foster Chevrolet and the Chevy Network, Ben Olemacher Realtor, and Greater Sandusky Partnership. Back to action here from the jungle. Huron gets the steal off that pass by Margaretta. Now McDonald's going to weave his way in and crashing up and putting it up and in there. I believe Holler there, able to get inside. And we'll take a look. Here's McDonald with the basketball, as you can see. Weaving his way in, crashing in there. And it looks like Holler came in at the last second there. Great camera work, by the way. Was able to see who made that shot. Now the Bears with the basketball. They go inside. With it there, Tyson Bailey. Now to Keller. Keller gets it back. Up top. Throws it over to his left. Now a three from the corner. And knocking it down, Nolan Wiley. Big shot there. Clapping his hands in excitement there. Now inside, Huron. And they'll lay it up and in. Guess who? McNulty. You can see the students over there to the left of the screen, all excited about that. Keller with the basketball. Now goes right side, Tate Bailey. Bailey gives it up, Tyson Bailey. Tate Bailey right side, up top. Back to Keller. Keller in the corner, Wiley. Now Wiley gets it back, pulls up, left of the lane, and hits it. Nice little jumper there, and clapping his hands again. He's excited. It's a 10-point ball game here. As you can see, 5:37 on the clock here in our North Coast Game of the Week. I want to thank all of our lovely sponsors: J Bistro Downtown, Gardner Strayer Insurance Group, Snow Trails, Chet and Matt's Pizza, and of course, Matthews Ford. All right, back to action. 10-point ball game. Bears leading the Tigers. Will be McDonald in the backcourt. Donald's going to get it across there to Holler. Now back to McDonald. Donald's going to go in and then gets the shot blocked from behind. And then it goes through the wickets there of Wood. And out of play. Now back to the Bears. Keller. Keller in the corner. Weaving his way, and there's a whistle. Keep it here with Margaretta. Good times here for Margaretta, on the verge of an SBC outright title here in this game, and their girls, the same thing, an outright title. Oh, and crashing there, Holler over the top there of Nolan Wiley. Look at that. Over the back there of Wiley. Oh my goodness. I can see the Huron, the Margaretta coaches there going, is there anything going to be called there? That was pretty physical. And Huron's head coach there. A little chat, Toby Miller. Now back with the basketball and firing it up and airballing it there from the corner. And a block there by the Bears. Great block there, Cale Bailey. Now down the floor in a hurry to Wiley. And he'll drill a three from the corner, Nolan Wiley. Another lovely look at this one, brought to you by Matthews Ford. buried the tray from the corner. I love his celebration there. Now Margaretta with the basketball. They go up and across mid-floor. Keller's going to bounce it over to Wiley. And then knocked away and then picked back up by Keller. Now thrown over right side, leaving it short there was Tate Bailey. And Huron takes back over here. McDonald lobbing it down low. McNulty going all the way to the corner. Holer puts it up from the corner. No good. And here comes Wiley and the Bears. Wiley's going to get rid of it to the left side. Keller, 3-ball, missed it. Bailey with the rebound. Now they'll try it from the right side. They'll miss it. Again there, Wiley. Now down the floor, laying it up and in, the Tigers. McNulty, you guessed it. 3:43 to play. Bears with the basketball. Washington. Haven't said his name in a while, but now he's back with it. Bears with it up top. Wiley. Now Tate Bailey. And we're going to get a whistle there to stop it. And back to Huron with 3.5 to play. 11-point lead by the Bears. Into the offensive end here for Huron. McDonald out beyond the 3-point line. Takes it inside. And back up top. Now to McNulty and a reach in there. It's going to be Wiley. We'll stay on the baseline here for the Tigers. Tigers with the basketball. They lob it inside and will come loose. Diving there, McNulty saving it. Now over to the corner. 3-ball up and missed it. Holer gets it back. Nice feed. No good on the layup attempt. Here comes Margaretta down the other end. Julian Washington. Washington takes it inside. Now back out the left side to Wiley. To Keller. Keller, they feed right side, Washington. Now back up top for the Bears. Now laying it up and in, Keller. Great pass. Keller getting that pass and laying it up and in. Now Huron back with it, McNulty. He'll fire. Mid-range shot there. Got it to fall. McNulty having himself quite a night. 52-41 here, Polar Bears. 3-ball put up from the corner and knocking it down, Nolan Wiley. He's caught fire in this second half. Big night for him. Driving inside, laying it up and in. McDonald. Teams trading some baskets here back and forth. Now with the basketball, Tate Bailey. Oh, and Washington gets hit there by McNulty. Washington gets up, shaking that one off. The official's going to talk about it. A look at this play here. This ball goes down the floor to Washington, and then McNulty kind of runs into him there. I like watching the fans in the crowd too when you see some of those plays, the reaction. Now with the basketball, Keller gets it up top. Keller looking around and get a whistle. With a 12-point ball game here in our Civista Bank scoreboard. Margaretta leading Huron. Bears with the basketball, Keller. Keller now to Washington and a foul. Now Washington at the line. He'll get him. Puts the Polar Bears up by a commanding 14-point lead here in the final minute or so. Inside, laying it up and in. There's McNulty. Down to 1:05 to go. Margaretta looking to run some clock here with a minute to go and up by 12. Now, forget running the clock. What do I know? They throw it inside to Bailey and he lays it in. I guess when you're that wide open, you got to take it. Now Huron with the basketball. McDonald pulls up. He'll miss a three. Washington grabs the board there, throws it down the floor, and they'll lay it up and in. Tate Bailey. Clock winding down on this one. Huron pulls up, top of the key, airballed it there. Underneath Holler. Holler gets it out. They throw it out to the three-point line. McDonald's going to drive in and lay it up and in. And a look at this little drive here. Nice look off the dribble. There's Tate Bailey. Couldn't get to him. Down to 13 seconds, and we get a stoppage there on a foul. At the line, Kettler. Kettler will hit it. He'll hit the second one as well. And it will be Huron with it here in the final seconds. Top of the key, McDonald. He'll throw it up, and no good. Now down the floor. And the Margaretta Polar Bears are going to win it here and win an SBC Bay Division outright title by a final of 63-47. Big win there for Margaretta, 19-1, 9-0 in the Bay Division. And Huron, 13-6, 7-2 in the Bay Division. What a ball game there as the star players kind of embrace each other there, McNulty and Washington. And an outright title for the 8th ranked team in Division 5 when this game took place here. And the Polar Bears thinking about tournament time coming up here, just a few more games to go. As the players and coaches all meet up here, celebrating a win. Big ball game here for Margaretta. And let's take a look at our paving the way play here from Hermes Parker Concrete Limited in Sandusky. Three ball from the left side there by Holler. As you can see, getting the rebound there was Washington. And then looking down the floor, great pass. And then a great finish at the other end there by Judah Keller. Hermes Parker Concrete bringing you the paving the way play. Now, bringing the heat time, brought to you by our friends at Gunlock Sheet Metal Works in Sandusky. Let's take a look at our Bringing the Heat. And who's going to bring the heat? None other than Julian Washington, as he pulled up at the end of the quarter, nailed a three at the horn. Our Bringing the Heat play again brought to you by Gunlock Sheet Metal Works in Sandusky. And now our pancake play of the game. Pancakes sound pretty good. From the Sandusky Bay Pancake House since 1966. Let's take a look here. It's going to be McNulty, who had a huge game here, scored 30 plus in this one. And he'll lay it up, and he'll lay it in. Again, our pancake play of the game, he gets a $10 gift card to the Sandusky Bay Pancake House since 1966, bringing you awesome food. Josh Bowman here, wrapping things up here. Filling in for Mark Fogg. Want to thank everybody involved in this one here today. I had a blast, by the way. Had a great time. I just love high school basketball, and I could do this all the time.
Nice job.
Thank you. Brought to you by TW Teleproductions Incorporated. That'll do it. See you next time.